Hey Pisces, welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Pisces, we have the shapeshifter and the shadow, the mystic and the siren. Pisces, I feel like this idea of like I'm being called in this direction, like to move through the shadows and shift and change shape as I go. And like I'm coming out as this it's Pisces, it's fine, y'all get it. I feel like the idea is like you're coming out, like into this version of a siren. Like you're shifting into, like you've just been like going through these shifts and going through these changes. And I almost feel like this idea of like pulling your shadow into you, because when you really think about the idea of like sirens, I mean, they call you to your death, right? And I almost feel like this sense of being empowered by your shadow. Because in your shadow, you gained like this deeper understanding, this bigger understanding of yourself, really, and of people around you, of I want to say like the power of storytelling, right? Because it's been in your reads for a hot minute, Pisces, that like you can't just create things without other people's consent. And I almost feel like there was a lack of understanding of your own power and just how much you are able to create with your words, and just how big of an impact you can have when you create stories around things. And maybe you were doing it from your shadow, and maybe you had to learn some lessons about that along the way, but you still acquired a great deal of understanding about the skill set and the gift that you have, and the power that you have with that skill set, which is great. Okay, Pisces. Let's see what else we can get for y'all. Pisces, I hope y'all are doing well. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and Santa Muerta, which really and truly I feel like is exactly everything that I just said. Caught up in manipulation, swept up in creating stories and controlling things, controlling situations, and I think causing a lot of hurt along the way. Having to really face the consequences of it, deal with it, right? Death and transformation. Santa Muerta is the same concept as death, but like in this death, in this transformation, coming into this awareness of how much power you really have, and why it's important to not use your power for negative things, because karma is not a bitch. It is a reflection of who you are and the behaviors that you choose to engage in. Lesson learned, right? Hope so. Yeah. The Emperor. The Star. The Six of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I think that you have held on to your gift, seen your way through these challenges, and I think you are making a decision to really want to say stand in this new power that you have. You know, I feel like there's just this like this calling of who you know you're meant to be. And maybe you didn't feel, maybe you felt the need to create these stories because you felt too small and too weak. And so you were going to make yourself bigger by making others small. You could be on either side of this energy, but I feel like this has just been a journey of you discovering your own power. You know, and most times we don't discover how strong we are until we're put in situations where we really have to see ourselves. And if you're the type of person who needs to be given permission to be powerful, and you didn't feel like you had permission to be powerful, you were going to do it your own way and go about it your own way and show how powerful you really could be in spite of your power being taken from you and having those lessons learned the hard way, right? But still uncovering the amount of power you have. And I think making a decision to stand in it. It's like, I'm not going to be ashamed of my shadow. Thank God. Don't be ashamed of your shadow. Integrate it. Pisces. I thought there were a couple of cards that came out. Sorry. The Ten of Wands and the Hierophant. Yeah. You learned a lot about, you know, just how strong you were, just how much you could carry, how far you could get. And I feel like you didn't necessarily get in the direction that you wanted to go, but you sure did learn a lot about how much you can do. Same thing. All right, Pisces. Let's do one last card for y'all and we'll call it a read. The Judge. Let's do one more. The Destroyer. Oh my gracious. I kind of want to just say that this is the idea of like breaking the barriers of judgments. Like you can lay this judgment against me, but I will break past it, through it, and beyond it. I will become so unrecognizable that you won't even know how to come at me with any judgment. New phone, who dis? All right, Pisces, I hope this resonates with y'all. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe if this does resonate, and I will see y'all again soon. Thanks. Bye.